So hey guys, today we're back at it again with another degenerate Sangan video. So today I realized, wait a second, Sangan can add something way worse than Maxi. Why bother with Maxi at all? Why don't we just do this? Sangan add shifter. Add one monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand, but you cannot activate cards or the effects of cards with that name for the rest of this turn. Hmm, the only thing we have to really worry about in this case, well, first off, 1500 or less attack, 1200 attack. And secondly, we can't activate this on the turn we added, and this also requires us to control no cards in our graveyard in order to special summon a Dimension Shifter. So if we do this, we also still have to kind of get rid of the shifter afterward, or not shifter, our graveyard afterwards. So Sangan will definitely be in the graveyard at minimum because we need to send Sangan from the field to the graveyard in order to add the shifter. So I mean, pretty simple answer to this. We can just decide goodbye to the entirety of the graveyard. So Ready Rose. So simple enough, I suppose. And then how exactly should we get access to Sangan? I mean, we do have ways, but I mean, I think the best way to get Sangan out on the field, probably a tour guide. Tour guide seems great, so we'll go with that. And then we'll also go with, once again, the Speedroid stuff, so we'll go Speedroid, Terratop, and then we will grab as well our copy of Takatomborg. And then we'll throw in Cherubini, and potentially we'll try looking at the Muckraker line again to see if we could do anything with this, but might not be so necessary here. We'll see. So Dimension Shifter, we could definitely search it this way, but is this the only way we have to search it? No. Well, technically, a better idea would be to, instead of using Tour Guide, it might be to use this guy. So if we use Pendulum Magicians, we can instead just simply make Time Star Magician. And we do still have somewhat the same issue, where we still need to get rid of our graveyard, but we might not need to do as much with this, but I guess it depends. Add a Dark Spellcaster monster from your deck, graveyard, or face up extra deck. Oh, look at this, a Dark Spellcaster. So if we were to be able to just make a Time Star Magician, this could potentially be a play as well. But for the time being, we're not going to look at like the pen lines for this because I don't want to. So yeah, we'll be taking a look at this and seeing if we can reasonably make the Ready Rose Dragon here. So if we want to be eradicating the entirety of the graveyard, we should probably also have some plays afterwards. After like Shifter resolves, that's probably ideal, I guess. That, or we can just go next level, and instead of playing Shifter, we could play this instead, which is technically an option. We can do oh, how do you spell? Well, can't spell this, I think, right? Pharaonic Advent. So I just can't spell, I guess, but we can just use this to grab macro as well. Also Dark Spellcaster, by the way. Not searchable with Sangan though, and not that that would help, but you know, options are options. So let's see. If we want to be making the Ready Rose, how best to do this? So our entire graveyard is going to need to not exist for Shifter to activate, and we will be activating Shifter on the next turn. So I have an idea. Let's do this. So we'll grab the Centurion cards, right? That sounds fine. So Centurion cards should allow us to somewhat synchro, and that should help us out a little bit. So the main issue now is getting some level 6 monsters on the field to potentially make a Ready Rose. And Bistros are not that consistent for what we want to be doing here, so hmm. Do we just look at a different kind of, well, different synchro deck? I guess we could. So quick analysis, and I realize we are not playing any spells or traps, so we have a pretty easy way to do this. So, super heavy samurai. So, we're going to need the Soul Piercer, and we won't really want to special summon the tour guide, but I mean, if we have to, we can to use this as more like link material, I guess. But general idea here, we're going to grab 3 copies of this bad boy, and then we're going to need 3 of these bad boys, and this is just, well, these are going to be more starters for us. So we can definitely make Synchro 10, like without a doubt, using the super heavy samurai cards. So it's just a matter of when we are feeling like making the Synchro 10. So we'll just do this as quick effect to really make our opponent feel pain and suffering. So I guess I'll just throw in some other engine pieces and they'll probably come up. So we'll just throw this in, soul horns, I guess, and then 2 of these guys. The soul Gaia booster here. This is probably fine. I mean, we could technically cut it out later if we actually don't need it. So, I think we just need to throw in like a wagon, and then we should be fine. Oh, down here. Okay. And then we need Stardust. So, sadly, still don't have the alt art. But okay, we'll grab this one and this one. So, pretty simple idea here. We're going to excel, bring back the motorbike, and then next turn, we're just going to actually sit on this on our end board, the XL Synchro Stardust. And then next turn, we're going to drop a Ready Rose, and then that should banish the entirety of the graveyard, and we should be able to dimension shift all over our opponent. I believe, right? Yeah. Should be no issues with that. And that will probably feel pretty miserable, but now you'll have to deal with pretty much a super heavy samurai end board plus yeah, shifter. Great. That's fun. So, well, probably not, but it is definitely not going to be a fun time. So if we need the extra bodies here, let's see. If we're going to do Terratop, we're going to then have to make sure Beanie to do Sangan. And then if we want to bring back Sangan, we could do a really bad Unchained combo to get us where we need to be. I think that's not that bad, honestly, so might as well go for it. So I guess we could do Unchained stuff with Muckraker, and then throw in like potentially like Verte, DP and stuff, because we do have a lot of bodies we can spam out with Super Heavy Samurai. So that is not entirely that bad idea in my opinion. We could go with that, but is there anything more interesting we could do? Since we already kind of did that before, so let's try to come up with something new. Okay, let's see. So we just need Sangan on the field, right? If we really want to clog up our main deck, I guess we could play, Snake Eye stuff, so we can like Flamberge to put the Sangan into our back row. I mean, technically we can make Formula Synchron as well. So we could Ruddy Rose on the opponent's turn if we were doing this with Snake Eye, actually. Which one is better? Hmm, not really sure. But I mean, you could, but it's just a matter of if you want to, I suppose. Alright. Let's see. If we are using the Cherubini, what can we do with the Cherubini here? Well, is there any good fiend monster we can link Sangan off for? If we do bring it back with the Muckraker, which I mean, shouldn't be that big of a deal. If we want to do it that way. We just keep it that simple, I guess. So let's just check real quick every single fiend link. Because I suppose we can technically IP or something the next turn. And we can link off Muckraker, I guess, if we really want to, with like an IP maybe. So we have Promethean Princess, which we could make maybe afterwards. Nightmare Phoenix. Griffin. Probably not, I guess, right? And yeah, I don't think we have anything super interesting aside from maybe Unchained a Bomb. But we can't link off for this immediately. So probably just, yeah, Apollosa with IP is probably going to be good enough. So this would be done like somewhere near the end of the turn because it doesn't matter when we bring Sangan back. We just have to do it at some point because the target's not even activatable till next turn, so sure. We can IP for Apo. So, simple idea. Muckraker, special summon back Sangan, but actually we have to link off Sangan immediately, right? And yeah, we need some kind of fiend link, right? Oh, okay. So, I guess we can just not do anything too crazy. We'll just throw in Nightmare Phoenix, I guess then. That should be fine. So, this only targets your opponents, right? And then this as well? Yeah, okay. So, basic idea here, not like that crazy, I suppose, is if we make Muckraker and Nightmare Phoenix, we can just link these all off with like IP maybe. I'm not sure how much space we have for this, but shouldn't be too pressing. And then from here, it's just mostly going to be a normal super heavy samurai combo, which is not like super interesting in my opinion, but I mean, you should just technically throw in more super heavy samurai like kind of engine and stuff. And we actually have room for a lot of hand traps here. Which makes me think, did I do too good of a job cooking? Well, no use in overthinking it now, I guess. So, I guess we don't really need to finish the deck list because it should just function. So instead of Baron, we're essentially just making the Ready Rose, more or less. So, yeah, that's all this is, right? And then, what was this other effect? You can tribute this card, negate the activation, then you can special summon a Black Rose Dragon from your extra deck or your graveyard. When this card is synchro summoned, it destroys. This is not a synchro, right? And this is actually optional. So, we can save ourselves some extra deck space, I guess. Well, yeah, I don't think we actually need to finish this list. The concept is pretty simple here. And also, now that I think about it, we cut Regulus because we can't send Regulus. Because Shifter. So, this Omni Negate would not work unless we really waited on it. So we would have to Regulus first, and then Ready Rose, and then Dimension Shifter. Really dumb order. So, simply put, let's not worry about it. So, yeah. There's probably some other niche things, like not being able to run Regulus, that we might need to be aware of. But aside from that, we're probably just pretty chilling. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.